Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are aware that we were doing a revision of chapter 10, motion and measurement. And in our last class we have done about different types of motion and the objects which shows more than one type of motion. Now today I will be starting our class with the story of transport, like how do people travel in our previous time or in our earlier time when they need to go from one place to another place, or how does they move, or how does they transport their goods also, different items which need to be sent from one place to another place. So they use a different mode of transport, like they use boat. By the means of water they travel from one place to another place. Then they were carrying all the load on their back, or they were using bullock cart or horse. First of all they started using animals, as well as they made boat with wood. And after the invention of wheel, then they invented different cart which can be run with animals, or different like bull cart, horse cart, and certain kinds of a mode of transport can be used. Normally earlier, in the earlier time, the people they use only animals to shift or move from one place to another place. Then slowly they progress, and then they started using like ships, huge ships. Then they invented train and aeroplane. Different mode of transport has been changed. Nowadays we have many mode of transport. Nowadays we have very fastest means of transport also. We can travel uh, many kilometers in few minutes only. So that will be there. Now distance is the length of space between 2 points is called distance. Distance means when we are, distance does not mix that distance with measurement. Measurement means measuring that particular distance, whether it is between 2 points on this board. Measurement includes each and everything. If we have 1 point here and 1 point here, then when we are measuring, the distance between these 2 points is called measurement. And the space between, the length of the space between these 2 points is called distance. Now this point can be anything, like here I have written Varanasi, and on the other point, that is New Delhi. So the length of the distance, or length of the space between these two places, that is, or two places, 2 points, whatever. So that is your distance. And measuring of this distance, or finding the distance between, what is the length of the space between among that two places, that is known as measurement. Now measurement, again an important topic of it. Now measurement, basically measurement is a process of comparing an object with a standard unit of measurement. An unknown quantity, measurement is what? Measurement is comparing or comparison of an unknown quantity with known quantity. What do we mean by known quantity means? Known quantity means, if we are going to discuss about known quantity means, like we have a scale. So we know the length which is there, but that is, scale is a known quantity. But if we have a pencil, what is the length of this pencil, or what is the length of a book, that we are not aware of. So that length is unknown quantity. What will be the length of that particular object is an unknown quantity. But scale is a known quantity with which we can measure the length. Now need of standard unit of measurement. What is the need of? Now measurement means measuring of a comparison of an unknown quantity with the known quantity. Now need of standard unit of measurement. What is the need of this standard unit of measurement? Now there is a need of this standard unit of measurement Earlier, what are the different units which we were using earlier? We were using handspan, cubit, then footstep, that is pace, that we will be using. Forearm length also we will be using, that is forearm length. This length is only known as cubit. Now these are not standard unit. Like foot length is also varies from person to person. Then hand span is also varies from a person to person. If my hand span, the length of my hand span is different from a hand span of somebody else, then arm length is also different from, now individual to individual that length will be different. So that is not a standardized length which we, or standardized measurement ways to measure this length. So what we need to do it is that every measurement consists of a number and unit, that we all are aware. So what we need to do it is, like, if these are not standardized, so what we need to do it is, we need to measure the length with, with a standardized unit. So that is international system of, or international standard of unit is only known as SI unit. Standard International System of Unit. Standard International System of Unit. Now what do we mean by this SI units? Standard units or SI unit? Standard International System of Unit. SI units were used all over the world, and these units are standardized everywhere. SI units are used everywhere. Wherever you are going to go, there you will be using this SI unit. SI unit is a standardized unit in every country. Wherever you are going, you will be measuring this with this SI unit only. Then what is the advantage? Like, these unit does not change from person to person or from place to place. That will be standardized. All over the world, wherever they will be using, that unit will be standardized. Okay. Now what happened? That every measurement has two, a number and a unit. If I'll measure the length of the book, I'll mention that the length of the book is 30 centimeter. So 30 is the number and centimeter is the unit. So measurement comprises of two terms, that is a number as well as a unit. And if that book, the same book I have measured in inches, that will be, this unit will be changed. Or if I measure in millimeter, that will become 300 millimeter. Again, this is your number and millimeter is the unit. So what is the SI unit of length? SI unit of length is meter. Now here, in order to have a uniformity in the measurement of various physical quantities like length, mass, time, etc., the scientists all over the world have adopted international system of units. Now the units of the system are called SI units. Now SI is the French name of System International, or the units. So we can now say that SI units are the standard unit of measurement which are used in all the countries of the world. The SI unit of measuring length is meter. The symbol of meter is M. One sample of standard meter or standard meter is kept at the National Physical Laboratory in New Delhi. Now one sample of standard meter, what will be the standard length that will be kept in National Physical Laboratory in New Delhi. Now the meter measured used everywhere in our country is an exact copy of that national standard. The SI unit of measuring mass is kilogram and the SI unit of time is seconds. So what we need to do it is, in the case of mass also, weight will be kept, and that will be a standard weight which is going to kept in National Physical Laboratory in Delhi, and everywhere in our country is going to measure that length or weight with that standard unit only, with that standard unit or with that standard system we can measure it. Now prefixes used with SI units, prefixes means that is like kilogram, kilometer. Kilo is the prefix which means 1 by thousandth part or thousand, 1000. So kilo means 1000 and centi means 100, hundredth. Then we have meter or millimeter, that is 1000th of that particular. Then these are the prefixes which is used, like milligram is also there, centigram is also there, kilogram is also there. So that will be there. Now in between these terms, like these measuring unit, we can do conversion, like kilometer to millimeter, millimeter to kilometer, then meter to kilometer, centimeter to meter. These can be interchanged among each other, or we can simply mention that what we called it as a conversion. Now the height of a person is 1.65 meter. Express it in centimeter and millimeter. You can express the height in centimeter first, and then you can mention it in millimeter. So once you are going to mention the height in centimeter, then easily by multiplying it by 10 you can measure it with millimeter. Then next what we can do it is, like if the length or the distance from one somebody's house and her school is 3250 meter, then you can express that distance by using meter and kilometer also. So you can mention it in kilometer also. Then if it is given in meter, then you can change in any other unit also. So every measurement is important. Like if we do not have that standardized system, and remember this National Physical Laboratory which is situated in New Delhi, where the sample of each weight or length will be kept. Sample of each weight or length will be kept, and that can be utilized. Now measurement of length, what we can do it is, now as just now we have done meter, how we need to do the measurement, that let's see. Now as we have done, meter is the standardized unit of length. Meter is the standardized unit standard unit for measuring the length of an object, standard unit which we can utilize it. Okay, so meter is the standard unit of length. Meter is the standard unit of length, So what we can do it in this here what we can do it, we can write like interrelationship between these. 1000 meter, then 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter, then 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter, or here 1 meter is equals to 1000 millimeter. So these are the interrelation between all these units, and meter is the standardized unit. So if we need to convert from one type of a unit to other, so we need all these conversion measure. So standard measurement of length. Length is the distance between 2 points. Now if we need to measure the length from here to Varanasi to Bangalore, we need kilometers. So that distance we cannot measure in meter. Meter is the standardized unit. Meter is the standard unit of length, but every distance or every length cannot be measured in meter only. So distance between 2 points, like one point is one side of the board and other point is other side of the board, that we can measure with meter. But the length between your one wall of your room to the other wall of your room, that can be measured in meter. But distance between like long distance cannot be measured in meter. So in that case we need to get another unit, that is kilometer. Now meter is written in the short form as m, small m, because m is the first letter of meter. We can get an idea of length represented by a meter from the fact that the door of a room is about 1 meter wide. We measure the length of an object by using a meter scale. A meter scale is graduated or marked in 100 centimeters, and every centimeter is further divided into 10 division. So what we can do it here, that is in a scale also you might have seen that within among that meter tape you find it out that 1 meter and 2 meter, among that we have 100 centimeters, 1, 2, 3, 400 centimeter. So where you find it out such kind of a scale? On clothes shop you will be finding such kind of a meter tape, or that scale kind of a iron scale you might have seen, that is only meter tape, and in that you will be finding it out that 1 meter, wherever the marking of 1 meter will be there, from 0 to 1 meter you will be having 100 centimeter. 100 centimeter, a meter scale is graduated or marked in 100 centimeter, and every centimeter is further divided into 10 division. Now in 1 centimeter, from 1 centimeter to 2 centimeter, again we have 10 division. Fine, 10 division, and then centimeter, in centimeter 1 centimeter to 2 centimeter, again you have 10 division. So these 10 division, that will be millimeter. So what we can remember here, 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter and 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. That is very important. Now the use of proper unit of length. Now what do we mean by this proper unit of length? Proper unit of length, just now I have taken one example. Like if we need to measure distance among Varanasi to Bangalore, we are not going to mention that distance from Varanasi to Bangalore in centimeter. We are not going to measure in millimeter. We are not going to measure in meter. Says if we are going to measure it in that it will take a lot of time. Okay. So what we need to do it is, we need to measure that length with a proper unit of length. Like if we are measuring distance among two cities, then we are going to measure with kilometer only. Largest distances or very small length can be expressed in still smaller unit like millimeter and all that you can remember. So when we were using this unit of length, then also we'll keep it in our mind, like what will be the thickness again. Thickness of a coin, that we cannot measure in kilometer. So in that case we required a smaller unit, millimeter, or more smaller, still smaller unit that we required it. So that we are going to use it. So length measuring devices, that just now we have done, like if you will went to tailor, you find it out a meter tape which that tailor is hanging in its neck. Then meter tape also, that is another kind of a meter tape which is used for construction, and for that purpose also, for construction, length measuring devices also will be used. So these all You can go through how to measure the length with that, and then how to measure length, that we will be doing in our next class. So that's all for today, children. Have a good day.